Hey guys, what's up? We are live right now from CES, Day 2 wrap show. How are you guys doing? I'm Jordan Crook, by the way.
Ryan Lawler.
Darrell Etherington.
Chris Velazco.
So you guys actually just got back from the latter half of the live stream for Day 2. You were in the lower hall?
Yeah, we're in the lower hall of the South Hall.
Okay, so what did you see that made you feel really happy inside?
Well, Chris looked at sex toys.
Oh, that's twice as nice.
Yes, I mean,
I actually did that last year.
It feels like it's a rite of passage for like TechCrunch rookies because you did that. I've done that now. As far as things that have made me really happy, there was it's a company called Lapka, I believe it was, and they have crafted it's about 4 little sensors, and they're strange. They look like wood. They're very natural. They're very small. They sync up to smartphones. But it's got a Geiger counter. It's got an EMF sensor. It detects the level of nitrates in your food, so you can tell if your food is organic or not. And it's astounding because you would never think if anyone would want to loop all of these things together. And yet here we have it in this tiny, stylish package, and it looks amazing. And I really, really want one.
Are those shipping already?
I believe he said they were.
Yeah.
Are you guys as excited as Chris is? Because I don't even know what he's talking
No,
about.
I was excited. I made them go to this booth because I've seen them before a bunch of times, so I pushed them in that direction.
And we were joking about we couldn't get their attention. And it's just this plywood,
yeah, plywood backdrop and apples and stuff.
It's always fun to go down there. The lower deck of South Hall. It's just like you never know really what to expect.
Yeah.
But we ended up at a guy that does the sides of trucks, like puts signs on the sides of trucks.
So like in Vegas when we see that truck go by, it's like babes direct to you. Is that him?
Yeah.
This is the guy.
This is the guy.
Yeah.
Man, we need to get his number.
Also the indestructible drill.
Yeah, the drill bits. Really awesome drill bits.
Sounds like you guys had a really, really good time. Man.
Stretching the definition of consumer electronic, right?
Yeah.
Those things are neither of those.
What about you, Ryan? Did you see something that tickled your fancy?
I still love the fork. Everybody's making fun of the fork. It's like a sign of like CES solving problems that don't need to be solved. And it basically just
obesity isn't that big of a deal.
No, I'm totally fat, but like it tells you to stop eating. It like vibrates to signal that you're eating too quickly, and over time you can train it to like slow down even further. So yeah, I just love the idea of the fork. It's the stupidest thing, but it's just so cool.
Does it vibrate hard enough for your food to fall off your fork?
It's already in your mouth. It's supposed to like jar your teeth or whatever, like just to like send a signal. And it looks like, because it has like the electronics or whatever inside, it looks like a training fork for like a toddler because it's so big and thick. But like,
sounds like it's one chipped tooth away from a lawsuit.
I don't know about that.
No? I think really quickly while we're on the topic of vibration, Ryan, how did you feel about the Viba Body Slimmer?
So Chris and I went on the what was it called?
The Viba Body Slimmer.
The Viba Body Slimmer, which I think Biggs did last year.
Me and Biggs did it together last year. It was great.
Yeah, Chris and I did it together. And then he kept like speeding it up.
Well, let's explain what it is. So you stand on this thing. It looks almost like an elliptical, but it's flat.
Right. And it's got this platform.
And it starts left to right vibrating, and your butt starts jiggling, right? Is that the general idea of what this is?
You just by nature of standing on this platform that goes back and forth, you're like forced to sort of
do a little work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's necessary in every home.
It works your core.
Yeah. A good core workout. So, okay, guys, it's Day 2. We have 1 day left. I'm actually a little bit sad, no matter how tired we get. I'm sorry, we have 2 days left.
Don't be
how sad are you now?
So what is? We're halfway through. What's your favorite thing that you've seen?
Favorite thing. The massage chair was the most relaxing thing. The full size massage chair that actually grips you. But
out of
favorite thing.
Darrell,
What?
you are an Apple writer. You love phones. You buy almost everything that comes out. And the favorite thing that you've seen at the Consumer Electronics Show 2013 is a massage chair?
Yeah, probably that massage chair.
Okay.
I had another thing, but I was like, maybe it's probably this is a better thing to think. But then like the massage chair pushed it out of my brain, so I can't even remember what it is. Nothing.
It
No,
could
I
have
don't
been
know.
that
No,
good.
it's
Wait,
gone.
what was it? What was it?
We'll come back to you.
Yeah, Dropcan
Chris.
was good.
If we're talking all-time favorites for the
Yes.
show so far, Panasonic 4K 20-inch tablet is up there. I need that in my life.
I didn't
You
get to
love
see
that
it.
thing.
It's great. Look at that resolution. There's no pixels.
I was
Visible
really
to the
excited
naked
about it
eye.
before we actually started playing with it, and then I was like,
What's wrong?
Well, all right. It's not a Mac? No, I don't know. I'm going to get all
You
crap for
two
that.
are adorable.
I also Samsung had their big press conference this morning featuring Bill Clinton. And perhaps my favorite thing out of that was it's a 5-inch smartphone-sized flexible OLED display. And what was amazing about it was you'd have this guy on stage just grabbing the display panel by its corners and just twisting it like crazy. And there was no distortion to be found. I was shocked.
Yeah,
and
those were cool.
Everyone in the audience was like thrilled to see this too.
Yeah, I wish I could have seen that.
I don't know. I
Okay,
feel like
let's do
that.
this.
You and I were talking about this on the walk back, and I just feel like that's like solving a problem that doesn't exist.
Okay, well, let
I
me
It's
get
like
really
like
tired
our
of moving my
electronics
thumb,
need to
so-
be.
No, but I think that
Bendable?
the idea isn't that it's bendable. The idea is you can it becomes a wearable phone. Like you wear your phone on your wrist. Like that.
Okay.
That actually is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
some
what
of the
I-
applications they showed in the video too were like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. Like folding up your phone and putting it in your pocket, and then folding it out and having a continuous display, right? Like, it's
Okay.
kind of neat.
All right, fair enough.
So which of you guys ordered a Pebble smartwatch? Because I actually think we're going to talk to them tomorrow. So
I've backed the Pebble.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
backed the Pebble.
I backed it.
I'm just amazed that like the big story today was that a Kickstarter project is shipping.
I
You
know,
know,
right?
like
Well, that's the thing, like, it's the year
we're
of crowdfunding,
We're
right?
so surprised. No, but we're so surprised that this thing is actually coming to market and going to be available, right?
It is a surprising, although with the money that they got, if they can't manufacture and ship those products with all that cash, then they
That's
have
true.
a real serious issue on their hands. So we got a lot of stuff that's really cool that we've kind of published today on the site. I know we talked to Boxy, which was really, really cool. We are actually publishing like a full scope of the Samsung booth, which should be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any stuff that's going up tonight, maybe that you're writing or working on?
Chris?
I mean, there's always plenty of stuff in the hopper. I don't know that I can disclose it publicly, but no.
We got some secrets.
There's a bunch of things. Nothing really sticks out of my mind right now, just because CES is a sort of show where there's so much going on. You get overwhelmed very easily. So you've got to make those decisions as to what's cool enough to talk about to all of our readers and what's sort of not quite at that level. And I think right now for me, I'm sort of at that parsing point, trying to figure out what's really good and what's not quite up to par.
Well, while you guys were gone, roaming around the showroom floor, I was actually here watching some of the interviews go down, and we actually talked to Mindstorms, and I thought of you a lot. I feel like it's something that you would have just loved.
Oh, God.
It was really cool. The new Mindstorms EV3, I mean, they're like 5 different creatures or whatever that you can build, and there's a cool little IR beacon that you can program it to see it and shoot, and that'll also be going up on the site very shortly. And so those are some cool things for you guys, our viewers, to look out for. I actually didn't get to say my favorite thing.
Yeah,
so
what was your
far.
favorite
Go ahead.
Jesus, gentlemen, come on. No, okay, my favorite thing was actually, and this is going to sound crazy because I tend to focus on phones a little bit and a lot of startup stuff, and I hate TVs. I don't even understand them really, and I think that it's totally stupid that they cost so much and all that stuff. But that 8K TV, I'm still stuck on it. Did you get a chance to see Sharp's 8K TV?
No.
Yeah.
And
yesterday-
I feel like by principle, I'd be like, it's a TV.
No,
But you're
these
saying-
guys are
you're
excited about
but you're
4K
saying-
TVs.
Well, no, 4K.
you're saying this is gonna
the
change my
idea
mind.
of 4K is coming to market this year. So
Right,
almost
right.
every TV maker is saying, "Oh, this is our new 4K option," and "Oh, we promise we're actually shipping an OLED TV." That's
Right.
the big TV promise right now. And Sharp is not as far ahead in the game as it once was. Samsung is a big player. Vizio is a big player right now. But Sharp is really putting its foot forward and saying, hey, we are capable of some really, really cool things. And this 8K TV, Chris, like especially you, like this will blow your freaking mind. It's amazing. Like I've never seen such amazing resolution. It's like actually being there, and you think that you're watching 1080p, and then you go up to like 4K and you see it and you're like, oh yeah, this is cool, this is really great, and then you see 8K and you're like, wow, I'm in a parking lot and I can see the pavement, I can see the little grooves. I mean, it's a really amazing thing. So I definitely recommend checking it out.
But the problem with that is that, like,
Oh, of course, there's no content for it, and
right?
of course, it's not going to come to market for another 4 years. But if
Need to look at.
But TechCrunch TV will have content in 8K. In fact, we're working on that right now. So, no, but I mean, the idea I think is that it will be there eventually, and I think that it's cool that Sharp shows that it's even possible. It's the kind of thing where you get these minor bumps in resolution over time. They start to mean less and less, and this is the kind of upgrade where you're like, wow. Now that I've seen it, I gotta have it. And it's the kind of thing that CES is all about, seeing something awesome, right? It's about seeing something that isn't necessarily coming to market, but will blow your mind. So that's the kind of thing that I would recommend for everyone to go check out.
Cool. So
anyways.
What do we have the rest of tomorrow?
Tomorrow, well, we're gonna do the similar thing that we've been doing. We're gonna start at 9 a.m. with the live stream, and that'll be me and who was I running around with? I'm really tired.
Greg and Anthony?
Greg and Anthony. Hey, Greg. Yeah, I'll be running around with Greg and Anthony, and then you guys will take over again at 2 p.m. In between that, we'll have our Gadgets live webcast, and it should be a really great day. We've got a ton of interviews set up,
nice.
So it'll be really awesome. I think that everyone will have fun tuning in. Do you guys have anything else you want to say to our lovely fans? This is actually going to be the video that's running on a loop all night, so...
We love you.
I think that there's something on Siftio Cubes on the site right now too, right? And I recommend checking that out if you guys aren't familiar, if our readers aren't familiar, because I got the chance to review those, and they're like super cool little interactive gaming thing where each individual pod is a screen, has its own screen, and you like click them together physically to do gaming. It's crazy. It's hard to explain, especially in like a little 10-second spot, but check it out. I think we've got an interview with the CEO or something up there.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, even though we're signing off, we're going to keep up the conversation throughout the night and into tomorrow with Twitter. If you just use the hashtag CESCrunch, we'll be available to you at any time of the day or night. And we're going to be doing tons of fun giveaways over Twitter, and we're obviously going to bring you the same live coverage that you've been seeing all week. So please tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern time. And that's a wrap for day 2. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.